I'd rather floss with your used tampon string than be in a closed-door meeting with my boss. So let's play, shall we?
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to ask you the first one.
Okay.
Would you rather sit in your own loose stool or have to give mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to a circus clown on the light rail train?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, what would you rather do and why?
I'd rather sit in my own stool. Because I don't like those trains.
I thought you were going to say I don't like clowns.
And I don't like clowns, and those trains are dirty. So there you go.
All right. That's good. Good answer. All right, one more. Would you rather eat a bad brisket sandwich that will give you a bad ass, or would you rather go see Power Rangers on ice?
Well, I'd rather go see Power Rangers on ice.
That's hot.
And take my grandson.
Who would his favorite Power Ranger be?
I don't know. Maybe the red guy.
The red one.
The red guy.
Did you know a former Power Ranger is in jail for murder right now? The
Yes.
red one?
Oh,
The red-
no.
Yeah.
You're
Not-
going to have to,
yeah.
like,
He stabbed
sway him
his
to the
roommate.
blue one.
That's terrible. Okay, Grant, this one is for you.
All right.
Would you rather have tennis ball-sized testes or a unibrow?
Tennis
testes.
ball-sized testes, just to see the
yeah.
reaction of every girl. That would be awesome.
Call. Good call. And Becca, finally, Becca.
Uh-oh.
Would you rather have a strap-on penis to perform on Big Daddy, or would you rather have a Chipotle burrito that's been outside for 2 hours in the sun?
Chipotle burrito that's been out in the sun for 2 hours. I would totally do that for him. I would take it for him
Nice.
for that reason.
Well, that's all we have now. That's all the time we have. Let's just one more time give it up for Leslie.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much
It was
and
awesome.
for your patience and understanding
Of
and
course.
your cuteness.
Thank you.
It
You're
works.
welcome.
And we'll be back on Alive and Social Network. Guys, just want to talk about another really cool show that is on Alive and Social, and you happen to know this gentleman, Brian Turner, BT. He has a show called Foodie Friday. Father-daughter team of BT and Lydia Turner demystify the word foodie for the sake of the good in food, drink in the Twin Cities. Each week, heavy hitters of the service industry open up and discuss the vast and diverse food, wine, and cocktail scene in the Twin Cities. Visit aliveandsocial.com to listen and subscribe. Thank you so much. And now we are back to Not So Kosher on Alive and Social Network, which I just wanted to mention we are broadcasting live as part of the Southside Studio Sessions. GB Layton is here. This is a really cool, exciting night. Local music is something that I'm a big fan of, and that's why I'm so aligned with the show, because they bring on really cool people. So really good job, everybody. Good to be here. Thank you so much for listening to us. We're Not So Kosher, and now we are going to do one of our favorite segments. This would be In the Jews.
I got some hot stuff this week around town. You're going to be really excited. Just try to stay in your seat. Sit down, relax. We have got the Maccabees coming to the Temple of Aaron in St. Paul.
The who?
The Maccabees. They are an amazing Jewish cappella singing group. They're unbelievable. They've had like over 20 million views on YouTube.
Wait, 20 million?
20 million. And they like have these, all they do is use their voices, and they have a little Jewish humor, and they just sing and entertain you, and they are unbelievable. They go all over the world. They're amazing. They're going to be at the Temple of Aaron again, as I said, Sunday, October 11th.
Is there anybody opening up for them?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's too bad, because I wanted to introduce my new group that night, Boys to Mensch.
Boys to Mensch. That's good. You should tell them about it, because they probably really enjoy having them before them.
And if they were
Right?
booked that night, I happen to have another act called New Kibbutz on the Block.
Maybe they can be the 11 o'clock show.
Right. Or they'll be at Mystic Lake in 20 years.
Exactly, because this one starts at 5 o'clock for cocktails and has a little dinner and program, and the Maccabees at 6 o'clock. There is a young adult division, cocktail hour, and meet and greet with the Maccabees.
That's fascinating.
Woo, I know, from 4:30 to 5:30. Stay down, sit in your seat.
Very cool.
For the small, low price of $40 a person. But if you're lucky enough to be under 40, or 40 and under, you can be 40, not 39. It's only $25 a person. No coupons, no Groupons, no Living Social. They do not take those. But that's okay, because you can contact jewishstpaul.org. Check that out and see if you have any interest in going to that.
Very cool.
Okay, all right. I'll go with you if you want to go. I could just tell how much you want to go.
I'm in.
But, if you don't want to go to that, I have got you some badass open house and brunch at Mount Zion Temple. September 20th from 10:30 until 12:15. Oh, my gosh. What could be funner than an open house and brunch for all the unaffiliated Jews in the Twin Cities? Let's bring them in. Let's rope them in. Let's welcome them in to this vibrant Jewish spiritual home.
I would imagine it's going to be a hip event.
Oh, hip is just not even the word for it. They have a continental breakfast they'll be serving to you.
Nice.
It's amazing. You do have to do a little bit of RSVPing, so please contact them at mzion.org. And do remember, you can also get some complimentary high holiday tickets for your holidays, services this year at Shul. Fabulous.
Very cool.
I know. And it looks like they're also offering a little child care service, but don't assume that all of this is for free. There might be a little bit of a charge for these items. Then, last but not least, take it easy.
Wait, there's more?
There's more. High holiday meditation with traditional Yiddish music.
Oi.
Oi, gewollt!
Oi, weiß mir.
I know, right? Also, September 20th, fun-filled, packed day from 2 o'clock until 3:15. You can get your brunch in for free, and then you can go over, the complimentary brunch. I'm assuming you'll have to check it out. It's probably all free. But then we have from 2 to 3:15. You're also going to have to check on this, see what their cost is on it. They're having some traditional songs with the local violinist Judith Eisner and her ensemble. Oh my God. There'll be a little meditation. This is all at the Meetings House at 44th Street and York Avenue in Minneapolis. It'll be structured meditation rather than a concert.
Nice.
So you need to join together in quiet, in peace, and relax for calmness together.
Easy.
Office at mayimrabim.org.
That's not too Jewish, is it?
I know, right? That's what we got for you. It's a
Very
hot
nice.
week. It's a hot week.
Thank you so much for bringing that information to us.
You are so welcome.
That is going to be something I will definitely not check out, but you know what? Thank you for it.
I'm going to go for you, and I am going to do a live streaming for you that you can also check out on our Live and Social.
Or the next Bex Unleashed. You never know.
The next Bex Unleashed.
Maybe.
Actually, or the next Bexy and Bobby, not so kosher.
Yeah, we could put together an interview and we could bring it back.
Live screaming.
I love it. Wait, screaming?
Live screaming. There'll be
Screaming.
live screaming.
For sure.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That's cool. Thank you
I
so
know,
much for
right?
bringing that information to us. I think
Oh.
it's really nice that we have some added value, serious things that people can do in the Twin Cities. So we look forward to that every week. That's Jews in the News. And you are listening to Not So Kosher on Live and Social Network. Hi, what do we have next? What's up?
We got Kvetch of the Week.
Oh.
And I know you have some of your shul shit that you really wanted to share with us.
I don't know.
Shul
Yeah,
shit.
I
I like-
Shul shit.
I love that shul shit.
I do. Okay.
Rolls off the tongue.
I just kind of want to say, so in today's age where to be a part of the high holidays, it makes you feel like community, and I'm a huge fan of being a part of the community. I was raised at the Adath Yeshurun, proud of that. In the last maybe 25 years, I've been alone here in the Twin Cities. My immediate family moved to the West Coast, so I'm typically here observing the holidays with my my family that's still here. The one thing that just sort of mystifies me is that in today's age, you need a ticket to get in. It's almost like trying to score a Stones ticket, right?
That's true.
So,
But, I don't know if you know that they have changed that a little bit.
well, my synagogue still, you need a ticket. And by the way, you do. At my temple, you need a ticket for sure. And they don't check your ticket because you could be Abdul Malik Shapiro, and nobody would even know it. But it's still like you do the little nod, and they go, "You're fine."
Yeah, you go
I'm
on
like,
in.
okay, because in my Talis bag I have something serious, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I just kind of feel like I'm
Actually, I think you basically, the way your body's kind of, shaped.
Yeah.
It's a really good body to do strap. Not strap on, to do strap on, to do the bombs they strap over around their body. You have a great figure for that.
okay.
It'd make you look nice.
That ties in so nicely to my Kvetch of the week. We're going to now talk about explosives bringing into the shul.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh, my God.
So,
No, okay. I was kidding.
No, it's
kidding.
all
Oh my
good.
God forbid.
anyway,
Kanahora.
I kind of want to just say, like, thanks to my cousins, I have been going under the radar for years. I've been either my cousin's wife or his daughter. But finally, I just wanted to say, like, open up your doors and let me celebrate with the people that I love and tell me that
I think it's getting more like that.
I know that
I mean,
Bethel
yeah.
has lost that. They are absolutely no
No
ticket.
tickets.
Yeah,
Temple
which-
of Aaron's no tickets.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean,
Sherry Chesed's no tickets.
I go 3 times a year. I observe 3
Yep.
times a year. So
Is Bethel in St. Louis Park?
it
there?
is.
Yeah.
One
It's across
with
from
the-
Benilde, right?
Yep,
Yep,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
where I went to Benilde. And we used to park and I don't mean to
We
be,
go and
we called
smoke
it the
pot
Jew,
in their
we called
in
it
their
the Jew
parking
lot.
lot.
In
The-
the
yeah,
Jew lot.
because of the ski slope, right?
Yeah, the ski slope
Yeah.
on the God there. But yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Anyway,
But it's good
all
because
good.
they're starting to realize that we're kind of far and few between, and we're getting pissed off and getting tired of paying for just to go to the high holidays,
Yeah,
which
that
is
seems-
sad. So it's a good. I think it's good. But I where I went was great, and
Where did you
you
go?
need to just find Sherry Chesed.
Say it again without spitting.
Sherry Chesed.
Okay. Nice.
So it was good, and my service was like a 9:30 to 2:30, a little long, but I wore Depends, so I was okay. I could stay.
9:30 to 2:30.
Yeah, I could stay, and I was fine. Okay, it was just no problem because my heels I was wearing were too tall to actually make it down the steps to the potty. So, so then afterwards, and then what was happening was the room held about 200 people. And then what was going on is you kind of watch them kind of filter out, right? But then all of a sudden, like near the end, like an hour before, the rabbi's like, he's like, well, I see we've lost a lot of people, but we're going to have a lot of food because we're serving a free lunch out in the back on the grass by the lake. It was amazing. It was
That's
a beautiful
cool.
day. We got some nice kugel, super sweet kugel, and some of our favorite gefilte fish.
Nice.
Yeah, with some beet horseradish, fabulous, and some nice little sweets. And then I talked to some little Maddie Brofman.
That's
She's so
cute.
cute. The little Shalom Home bus took her over. So mine was a great thing. I don't have a lot to bitch about. It was like a good thing, but I think in general it's frustrating how it all is. It pisses us all off, that we're kind of like we're all going to slowly become indies.
Right. Exactly.
We're going to be doing a high holiday podcast next year.
Do you look forward to Break the Fast? Is that one of your favorites?
Well, being that it's on my birthday this year, I'm super fucking excited about that. I
Nice.
get to fast on that day.
And are you going to have it? Are you hosting?
I host, yes, Tuesday and when I am hosting both the pre and then the break.
And do you have a milchik type of Break the
so
Fast?
my-
And we'll explain it to Grant
so my
because
break
Yeah.
the fast.
the look that I just
So-
got was like, what the
All right, so
Yeah.
for
Fuck
the
was
night
that word?
before, you
Thank
have
you.
to have a meat meal, a very heavy meal is what you're
Okay.
supposed to do.
All
I
right.
think it's silly, but personally I think it should be a liquid diet so it's easier to slide into the fast.
Mm-hmm.
But so then you like weigh yourself down and then you spend that whole day of Yom Kippur going and for saying how sorry you are for all your sins and praying to God, in your little building and whatever. And then you don't eat and then you just do services all day long. And then you have Break the Fast. And Break the Fast is after sunset on that night on Yom Kippur. And you have a milkich meal. Did you want me to say it like that? I was
Not
afraid
even-
to say it.
Not even sure.
Okay.
Milchik.
It's dairy.
Is that with the matzah bread?
That
and all
would be dairy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Matzah would be Passover.
Yeah.
Passover. I did that meal one time.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Dairy is. Oh my God! I didn't know I was doing that.
I love when you pet
Dairy.
Yeah, she was just petting the mic.
Nice.
So
That's a new sound effect.
So for us, because we own Cecil's Deli, so we just have them make a little lox and dairy tray, and it's amazing. And then we get bagels, and then I'm going to make some kugel and some blintz souffle from scratch because I like to make my blintzes because I don't like anybody's frozen blintzes. And then I have this fabulous little meal of just dairy, and then you feel like shit because then you stuff yourself with all this dairy, and then you can't even sleep.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's great. It's great. It's really fun.
We're interesting people,
Yeah.
the Jews.
And what about you?
I want to try it out one of these times.
Well, you can come to my house.
Yeah? Can I?
should.
You absolutely can.
Cool.
Wednesday night.
I think next year we podcast.
I want to.
Break
from your
the
house.
fast.
Yes.
Break the fast. We can
Yes.
do remote from Beck's house.
Yes.
But I want to call it Rock the Fast.
Rock the
yeah.
fast.
Right?
Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. We'll remember
do it
that.
as a video, and then you can see all the stuff we're eating, and you can watch
sure.
us foam at the mouth, seeing who can get. Oh, can I kvetch about something?